Hello my friends, today we are making a chicken enchilada dip. I'm starting off by sauteing the onions and jalapeno peppers in hot bacon grease left over from breakfast in my Dutch oven until the onions are nearly translucent. My mom made this for us when we were growing up and she never had a recipe, so through trial and error I have come pretty close to making it like Mom. If you are new here, I would like to take this moment to welcome you to my channel. My name is Jamie and I make videos about cooking mostly from scratch as well as homemaking and organization. Now, because I was using bacon grease from breakfast, I needed to pour off the excess through a strainer and then put the onions and peppers back in. If you were using butter from the recipe, you can skip this step. Next, I'm going to add in the soups and the water to the pan and stir until well incorporated. You can use either canned or homemade soups here. I had cans on hand, so I opted to use those. If you were using homemade, you may not need to add the extra cans of water. You're just going to look for soup consistency once you have it all stirred together. So adjust as needed. If it's too thick, certainly add a little bit of water to thin it out. You can see the consistency that we're kind of going for here. And I'm dragging my spatula along the bottom of the pan to make sure that my onions and my peppers are not sticking. Now it's time to add in the chicken. I'm using rotisserie chicken, but you can also use boiled chicken or even leftover chicken from last night's dinner. You're going to stir it well and let it simmer for a few minutes before giving it a taste test. I wound up having to add more peppers. In fact, by the time this was all said and done, I added the entire 4-ounce can that I started with. Now, these soup spoons are absolutely amazing. We use them from everything from soups to cereal. I'll link the ones I have in the description below, as well as the link to the written recipe. Now I'm using canned diced jalapenos. You can use fresh, but you'll need to dice them finely and you will not need to use nearly as many. Again, this recipe can be adjusted to your family's spice tolerance level. Here I'm just adding in some salt and pepper before I give it a good final stir and turn my temperature down to simmer and let it simmer for just a little bit until I get the right consistency. If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe to be notified when I post new videos, usually on Tuesdays and Fridays. Now at this point I'm just turning my stove to simmer. And I'm just going to give the dip a little bit to thicken up. I'm going to stir it occasionally to make sure that it's not sticking. And then once it was done, I just put it into bowls, sprinkled it with some cheese, put some chips out, and everybody just loved it. And these leftovers, if they last this long on the table, will keep in the fridge for 4 days. Ours never lasts past 2 because we will eat this for every meal possible. Thank you for watching today, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share.